Hi everyone. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Okay, I think this is going to be one of those classic readings that we see all the time, that there is someone thinking about you, someone you have a pretty special, deep soul level connection with, who could definitely, with the Page of Swords, be observing you, watching you, definitely thinking about you. They've really been in their head about you over the last couple of weeks, especially, possibly with a lot of people celebrating holidays, you know, and maybe having, not in all cases, in some, having to see people they have maybe difficult dynamics with, thinking about the people they would rather be with, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe just wishing they could be spending time with you. It's an interesting mixture here. I mean, we've got amazing cards, Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, but the Nine of Cups is reversed. The Two of Cups is upright, but what I'm drawn to today is it almost looks like static interference here between the two shells. So there's a closeness, but perhaps something causing a division here. Let's keep going. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Does somebody feel like they've lost you? The Moon is reversed. I wonder if they've seen something that's making them feel sad or doubtful, or if it's not they've seen something because this person's eyes are closed, they've possibly imagined something and they're pretty convinced that whatever they've imagined is right. Okay, we've got the Seven of Wands reversed and we have the Nine of Wands reversed. This feels like a sadness, it feels like a regret, it feels like, oh, I've understood something, I've seen something that's making me feel sad. Sunshine on a rainy day. You know, it's the feeling of we have these positive cards, but not necessarily the way we would want to see them, and paired with cards of anxiety, stress, sadness. I'm trying to be happy, I'm trying to smile, but I feel sad. This figure here is reminding me of a clown, but a clown with like a sad face painted on, not a clown that we might expect to be trying to make us laugh. I wonder if this is someone who is stands in a role usually of being a rock for other people, and they feel like they can't just sit in their sadness in an open way, or this is someone who hides their feelings typically. Let's see what they think they found out. Pisces here with the Moon, if I didn't say that already. And this could be something they think they found out about you, or it could be something they found out to do with maybe themselves or the situation or people around them, and it affects your connection. So for example, they thought they were going to be able to see you next week, they found out that plans have changed and now they won't be able to make it, there's going to be a delay, or they're not sure when they can see you. You know, it doesn't have to just be something they've seen or found out directly about you. Let's see, the Moon please, reversed. It's almost like they don't completely want to let these feelings in because they, you know, the feelings could overwhelm them, or they don't want to show. With the King of Wands reversed. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups reversed. I wonder if there's a family member, or it could be somebody at work, someone who's a bit of a bully or who's kind of oppressive on their side or your side, who has, you know, ruined something, created some kind of obstacle. Ace of Cups reversed. I'm looking at the Nine of Cups reversed, Ace of Cups reversed, Two of Cups. And they're trying to be strong. Queen of Wands reversed. So we've got the King and the Queen of Wands. For some of you, if you know this person is in a relationship with somebody else or married or something like that, there could have been some difficulty that's come up, or an issue that's been created there. So it could be an ongoing issue if they have to leave this situation and it's really on their mind right now before they can have this new beginning, Ace of Cups. Or it could be, for example, this is someone who said to this person that I would like to separate or a divorce or whatever it is, and now this person's making it difficult. The more I go through this, the more I feel that this is a person who is thinking very heavily of you, who wants to have a new beginning with you, or maybe to express their feelings for the first time if they haven't already, but something's cropped up on their side. I feel quite strongly it's on their side. They've seen something, found something out, someone said something, some plan has been interfered with. And right now it's almost a feeling of despair. The thing is, I don't think it's like the kind of thing that's happened that's putting an end to things completely. It feels very much, as an example, like they made a plan, it was a good plan, it meant some kind of interaction, communication, contact with you very soon, or something like that, or a way forward, taking the next step, you know, that they need to take, and it's been interfered with for now, but they will be able to course correct. But it's having a big impact because they're so disappointed. Okay, what else, please? You know, I have to say, I think this is almost a pattern they're used to, or they're used to this kind of treatment from maybe this one specific person, because it feels devastating, but it doesn't feel wholly surprising. It's not like they're saying, oh, I can't believe you're behaving this way. It's classic, it's expected, but it's still very, very disappointing and gutting because they had some idea that involved you and their head. But it feels very practiced. The way they're reacting to this feels practiced, and the way they react, it feels like they go within themselves, almost shrink back into themselves, try to let the storm pass, and then, you know, they'll try again. I'm not seeing them standing up and having a huge argument with this person. It feels like it's like a very established dynamic. This person does something horrible or flares up, or I don't know, just gets nasty in some way, and then the person who's coming through, who's thinking of you, pulls back until the storm blows over. And in the meantime tries to hold it together, you know, and be strong and not let anybody know what's going on. What else, please? What else? I think whatever they had in mind, you may not have known about, because I'm seeing lots of cups, not necessarily communication. Devil reversed, Capricorn there. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Wow. I always feel the Five of Cups reversed is a refocusing. We're coming out of disappointment. We're looking at the two standing cups, and it's coming out on top of the Two of Cups. Yeah, Ace of Swords reversed. See, it's almost like they've been silenced, or their default reaction to this kind of dynamic or person is to mute themselves, to go within, to be quiet. Like I said, it could be a partner, spouse, boss, parent, sibling, you know, could be anyone who has a lot of contact with this person. We have the World here. Yeah, it could be travel plans in some cases. The Page of Wands definitely could be to do with travel. The Hanged Man reverse, more Pisces there. Sorry, the Sun in reverse. Leo, okay, so we have double Leo. King of Cups. And we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yes, okay, I feel for a big chunk of you this is something about travel. reaching out to you, whether it's physically seeing you, reaching out via the phone, internet, something like that. And I feel this is someone who would like to express some feelings. King of Cups, quite evolved feelings actually, whether you know they have, you know, these feelings for you because you've already had a situation, a relationship even, or it's them expressing for the first time. I even wonder in some cases if this person on their end, whoever it is, has flared up now. It might even be because they're aware or they see something going on or they intuit something going on with this person who's thinking of you, because I'm looking at this octopus and it has many eyes. So in some cases, it's not just a coincidence, you know, it's deliberate sabotage. And look, the Devil reversed, Page of Wands. In this person's mind, the person who's thinking about you, they may have felt like, I've done it, I've made a clean break, or I've set this in motion. Page of Wands, I'm going on this new journey, I'm excited about it. And we've got two pages, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. Very like young, kind of innocent energy here, and it doesn't have to mean this person is necessarily young or innocent, but their hopes around being able to approach you or approach you with some kind of communication here, that was like an innocent, pure intention. And I feel very much when dealing with this kind of oppressive energy, whoever this other person is, this person feels like a page. I mean, I even wonder if it is a parent, because it feels like an established dynamic, you know? So however old this person is that's coming through, it could be that when this oppressive person starts acting up, they feel immediately like they're that small child getting. So it could be something like that, but yeah, and you know, if it's not that, it's that they feel kind of nervous, inexperienced when it comes to whatever this plan is to approach you, to speak with you, to share something with you. It feels quite mean, you know. It feels almost like an adult bullying a child, and how, you know, if you saw that happening, the way that would make you feel. It's almost like I feel that's something this person's experiencing or going through. It's like, why would a king need to bully and pick on a page? It's just not right. It's not appropriate in any way. So with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, for me, that's no movement whatsoever. So it feels like for now, this person's saying, I've got to pause, I've got to hold, I've got to stay strong until this blows over or until I can carry on with this plan. Yeah, it's something they feel really, really good about, really happy, really positive. Let's try and have a bit of a look. I mean, I don't want to push too much because it will vary, you know, for each of you, but I can see how it makes them feel. Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, the Sun, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. It feels fresh, it feels new, it feels exciting. King of Cups, you know? Okay, so this person's plan towards my viewer, please. What do they have in mind? What do they feel so... Oh, look, see? Exactly, yes, the Fool, Aries, Aquarius energy there. 10 of Cups. What do they feel so giddy and happy about? They're seeing a lot of potential here. What's their plan? Can you share any details with us, please? Three of Pentacles, so something to do with teamwork, moving forward together, building together, working together. Maybe even, oh, two threes. Three of Wands there. Yeah, manifesting something with you, offering you something. Three could be an important repeating number for you. 33. Trying to offer something to draw you closer together. They definitely could be at a distance here. And we also have the Six of Swords reversed, which for me is a card of I'm coming back. Again, in some cases, very physical travel, a physical return. And I'm noticing specifically today how this person doesn't have any shoes on. And you know, that's the kind of spiteful, mean thing I'm feeling. It's like this person here who's showing up for you, they're putting their shoes on, they're putting their coat on, they have this excited energy, they've packed their bag, and then this oppressive person notices and they're like, where are you going? and you know, this person, maybe they share, maybe they don't, maybe they're just saying, look, I'm going out, but there's something about their energy that this negative person doesn't like. They seem too happy, so this person wants to ruin it, so they take their shoes away. You know, it's that kind of horrible, petty, but you know, spiteful thing that actually has a big impact, because how is this person going to make a journey with no shoes on? I mean, they can, but it's not ideal. Okay. Six of Coins reversed. That's what I'm saying. Someone's trying to ruin something. And look, the Chariot, forward progress, travel. Again, whether it's literally traveling to you or crossing some kind of distance, reaching out in some way. We have Cancer energy there. Four of Wands reverse. Yeah, there is honestly some kind of strong connection, situation, relationship, or foundation that's so negative around this person. Ah, Chariot again, exactly, coming forward to offer something. So in many cases, it's not just feelings, it's something tangible. It could be, this is how I feel, or this is how I still feel about you. Can we go out? Or, I don't know, do you want to work on this thing with me? So you're working on something, being productive, you know, and they're hoping that in the meantime, it allows your feelings to develop for them as well, or for your feelings to show. But wanting to collaborate with you in some way. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, Six of Wands reverse. So rushing in, this person finds you very attractive, very warm, very confident, very intuitive. I'm hearing unneedy. So maybe they're used to people who are needy or who come across as more insecure than you do. I mean, maybe you might feel sometimes that you are feeling insecure, but generally speaking, they feel that, you know, how they see you is that you're very confident within yourself. You know what's interesting? Three of Cups, I just saw the Page of Cups reverse. Someone could even be saying to them, this person, Six of Wands reverse, they're going to turn you down, this person won't be interested, this person's going to friend zone you, you know, this person being you. Someone's trying to sabotage this person who is coming through. Yeah, High Priestess, you should really keep this to yourself, but they're not going to. Six of Swords reversed. Even if it takes them a minute to like find their confidence again. Yeah, Ace of Wands reversed, to stop doubting themselves, or for this person to stop tormenting them. They're going to go straight back to this plan they have, which involves some kind of reconnection. I feel for many of you, this is absolutely someone you have interacted with, at least in one way or another in the past. I don't know what stage you got to with them, but you definitely are aware of this person. You've probably spoken with them. It could even have been a situation where maybe there's been some distance, some time that's passed. 3 seems to be important, so maybe like 3 months, 3 something, possibly. Yeah, but it's a coming back in. Swords can be communication, so if they went silent or you haven't spoken much, coming back in to speak more. Okay, so I think I will leave this here. So thank you for watching. I hope it resonated. I hope you got some messages from this.